crying. I'm pumping, and both babies were crying. Eric took Maisie to go get Flynn from his nap, and Wesley's crying, but I'm pumping, so I can't really do much. I try to hold him up high and above where I'm pumping, and it wasn't working. I could hear his tummy was upset, and so I put him on my leg. And he is so happy here. So I've discovered that I can pump and put him on my leg sitting crisscross applesauce like this. And he likes it. So this is Wesley's new fave for the day. And he's been screaming for like an hour. And so the fact that I found something that he likes while pumping, mom win, big mom win. Huh, buddy? Big mom win. You exhausted from screaming so much? I just have to keep patting his back and moving my leg at the same time. I'm kind of like jiggling my leg and patting him. And he's happy. Wesley, high maintenance over here. I am very tired. This is the reality of my life right now. There's diapers on the ground. Laundry that I have started to fold like 8 times and can't finish because of these little cute nuggets. My little cute nuggets. So, anyway. Hi guys, welcome to today. Today we are sporting really cute little tie-dye outfits. My nurse, are you smiling? Or are you pooping? The nurse who always gave me hydration and medicine, like my IVs when I was pregnant, she gave them these little outfits. I thought that was so sweet of her. So they're wearing them today and they're being crazy babies today. Oh, okay. Maisie did not. Oh, and she just pooped. Are you still pooping? Ooh, that feel good. And Wesley's smiling under his binky over here. Cutie bug. Wesley's been having a hard day, so seeing his little smile, that made me very happy. And so have I, honestly. I just fell apart and just started sobbing, so that was good. Yeah, this newborn stage is really hard. When there's 2 of them, it's very hard. And I know I just say that all the time. I'm a broken record with that, but it's true. They're cute, and they smell like poop. Ooh, which one? I think Maisie's was just a toot. I don't smell like poop on her. Oh wait, maybe there's a little fluke in there. Oh, Wesley is poopy. That's real poopy. Okay, I gotta deal with that. We are outside, which is good for me and the kids. We just came to a big dirt pile area because Flynn wants to play in mud. So Flynn's gonna play in mud. Me and the babies are asleep in the stroller right now. We're just gonna watch him play in mud.
Might you have to see us going to goops?
You're going in the goops?
Yeah, you have to see us going to goops.
I want to see you go in the goops.
No, just watch us.
Okay, I will watch you.
You have to come in with me.
Okay, I will watch you guys. I'll stay with the babies, okay? Flynn, what's going on? Oh my gosh, Flynn, I think you might be stuck in the mud.
I'm stuck.
Are you stuck in the mud?
Yeah.
You having fun? So it can be all in your boots, all in your booty. But if it touches your finger, all bets are off. Whoa, whoa. What?
Look at my boots.
Whoa, they got so muddy. On your booty. What? Oh, you got mud on your booty too?
Did you get stuck, Flynn?
It's in your boot too?
No, I look.
Oh gosh. Daddy's shoes got, boots got muddy too?
I can't go.
Are you stuck?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm doing Rainbow Town.
Hi, I'm pumping and I wanted to talk about something that I read in the comments. And so I have some Oreos for health and I'm pumping because that's all I do now with my life. And I wanted to talk about something. I have to be careful about how I talk about this because it's a very touchy subject. I want to talk about breastfeeding a little bit. Let me finish my Oreos and then I'll talk to you guys because I don't want to be talking with my mouth full, but I gotta enjoy these Oreos. Okay, yesterday I uploaded a vlog entitled it Breastfeeding is Hard or something like that because it has been hard for me this time around to transition the babies from bottles to breastfeeding for multiple reasons. I want to talk a little bit about breastfeeding, formula, pumping, all of that. Before I say anything, I want to say I think whatever you choose to do with you and your family and your life and your kids and your body is the right choice for you and your body and your life. I genuinely love all versions of feeding babies, and I hate any form of mom shaming in any capacity. Like, what you choose to do with your body and your babies is right for you and your family. Every person is different, every baby's different, and everyone needs different things. But I want to talk a little bit about what I am going through because I'm struggling. And I just want to be like honest about how I'm feeling about it all. So I am pumping currently, and I am exclusively pumping for my twins. They drink only my breast milk, and my breast milk gets a little bit of fortification from formula to give it a little bit more calories because I have preemies. And I hate exclusively pumping. I hate it. I really want to breastfeed my babies, but they're just not very interested in it. And it's really hard for me because I breastfed my son Flynn for 2 years. And while it wasn't easy, because breastfeeding is not easy, it came easier to me than it does to a lot of people. He latched right away. I have a lot of milk, or with him I had a lot of milk. I guess I do with the twins too, but there's 2 of them, so it's just hard to keep up. It was just so convenient to be able to feed him whenever and wherever I was, especially with how much I traveled with him. When he was hungry, I'd put him on my boob. When he was scared, when he was sad, when he was tired, I just put him on my boob, and it was like the cure for everything. So I was really grateful to have that, and I've had that experience, and I know how much I loved it, so I really want to do it again with the twins, and it's just not working, and it's really frustrating. And I was reading some comments, and I wanted to talk about some of the comments that I read from my vlog yesterday. Valerie said, I haven't watched the video yet, but the title was just what I needed today. I'm currently transitioning from pumping to breastfeeding as well, and man, I've cried so much. This isn't my first baby, but he is the first I've nursed, and this is so difficult. I thought it was going to be more natural, but this process had me questioning if I ever was even meant to be a mom. Don't ever question that. You are meant to be a mom. You're doing great, and just know I feel you. It has nothing to do with you, and it has nothing to do with your baby, anyone doing anything wrong. It's just everyone's different. I'm experiencing that in my life right now. My son Flynn, he breastfed really well. He loved it. I loved it. It happened easily and quickly. My babies are 2 months old, and they still can't do it. They're just not interested in it. They like bottles better, and that's just how it is. So it has nothing to do with you and your momming skills. You're doing great. I just read that and I was like, no, we need to shower you with love and praise because you're doing amazing. One person said they're a twin mom and she breastfed her twins until they were 2. She gave a lot of advice on how to do it. She said she had a special twin breastfeeding pillow, which I kind of have. I have the Twin Z pillow, and she'd swaddle them to make it more manageable. I haven't tried that yet, so I'll try that. But she would breastfeed them together at the same time. And once they figured it out, like it was like a light switch went off, and that was the best way to feed her twins, was doing it at the same time, not one at a time. I've tried feeding them at the same time. Eric has taken pictures of me trying to feed them at the same time. It is a disaster, and it always ends up in all 3 of us crying because they're frustrated, because in order for them to breastfeed right now, I have to hold my boob a certain way and hold their head a certain way and help them get it in their mouth, and they don't like it. And so if I don't have my hands free to like help them, like both hands with one baby, it's a disaster. They don't know what to do. They just scream, and then I end up crying because I feel like I'm not doing a good enough job, and like it's a mess. But I haven't tried it with them swaddled, so I'll try that. I'm calling a lactation consultant this week. I just haven't had time yet to try to get help. But then I read things like this. I exclusively pumped for both my babies who were both born early. One was in the NICU for 70 days and it was no picnic. I tried a lot to get them to breastfeed, but they were so used to the bottle, and they would either be too tired or frustrated to want to do a complete feeding. That's exactly what I'm going through right now. So I stopped trying and just continued to pump. I made it to about 6 or 7 months and then made the switch to formula. I had a lot of shame for it because I wanted to make it to a full year. For my mental health, it was a good call to stop. They were fed and healthy, and that's all that matters. I wish you luck, and hopefully they will be able to breastfeed. And so I thought that was really nice comment because that's exactly what I'm going through. My babies for 9 weeks now have only eaten from bottles, and so to try to transition them to breasts has been very hard. As much as, you know, the mom shamey world is transitioning to be like, okay, formula is great, bottle fed is great, pumping is great, breastfeeding is great, it's all great. Like, you know, I want to change that narrative too, and that's why I say that, and that is what I believe. But at the same time, like, I've heard all my life that breastfeeding is best, and I've experienced breastfeeding, and I really enjoyed that experience. And so based on my experience and based on what has been forced into my brain by society my whole life, that's in there. As much as I know that's not true, and that they're all wonderful ways to feed your babies, and you have to do what's best for you and your family and your baby and your body, that's mentality is still in my brain. So I feel a lot of guilt about the fact that my milk is running out. My freezer full of milk is not full of milk anymore. There's only maybe a week's worth of milk left in there, and I'm gonna have to transition to formula soon. And I'm grateful for formula, and I'm fine with using formula, but I can't help but feel like guilty, like that I'm gonna end up switching to formula. And I keep reading these comments from people who are like, well, I pumped exclusively for 7 months, and then I switched to formula. I pumped exclusively for a year, and then I switched, and I pumped exclusively for 6 months, and I switched. I'm pumping exclusively for 2 months, and I am already like at a point of like, I can't do this anymore. So then I read that these other moms are able to do it for so much longer than me, and I'm like, oh, you guys are so much better than me. And none of you are shaming me about it. It's like I'm shaming myself for it in my own mind. Just, it is hard. I feel like I'm failing at this. Even though I know that I'm not, and I could switch to formula tomorrow, my babies would be healthy and happy and fine and good, but there's that little tiny shamey mom in my own head that is telling me that that is not good enough, even though that's not true. And I'm really struggling with that. And so I will keep advocating and keep saying like it is all wonderful, like all forms of feeding your baby is right, and it depends on you and your family and your mental health and what your family needs, but that I still struggle with it. I think Amy Schumer had a joke once, I've heard her say this somewhere, where, you know, all fed is best, and yes, formula feed and breastfeed, all of it's wonderful, whatever you choose to do with your baby is great, but you should definitely breastfeed. She like made some joke about that, how like everyone says it's all wonderful, but then also everyone's always like, but you should breastfeed. And that is kind of what's in my mind, is like, I feel like I need to give them my breast milk, but at the same time, I'm like, I hate this, I hate pumping, and I wish I could just breastfeed them. I know I am breastfeeding them because they're eating my breast milk with pumped milk. One of you corrected me with that once, and thank you, because I said I wish I could breastfeed, I can't breastfeed them, and someone said you are breastfeeding them. Like, don't say that, like it is your breast milk and they're being fed with your breast milk, you are breastfeeding them. And that made me feel better. So to whoever commented that a while ago, thank you, that made me feel good. Yeah, I'm really struggling with this guilt of like, how come I can't do it? I'm having a hard time admitting that on a platform like this where there's a lot of people watching, because I don't want to make other moms feel like they're doing something wrong if they switch to formula or if they only use formula, because I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think it's wonderful, but I don't know why I can't get there when I'm thinking about it for myself and my babies. Like, I think that about everyone else, but when it comes to me and my babies and my journey, I'm judging myself and feeling bad about running out of milk and needing to switch to formula. And even if I don't run out of milk, I just can't keep pumping forever. Like, I can't do it. I'm so impressed by all the women out there who said they did it for 7 months, 8 months, 9 months, a year, pumped exclusively, because like I don't feel like I can do that. I feel like you are superior to me. But see, then saying something like that, like you're superior to me for being able to pump, then I'm like, am I making people out there who feel like me, who can't do it, am I making you feel like you're not good enough? You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a hard thing to talk about, because I don't want to make other moms feel like they're doing something wrong if they're doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm struggling is what I'm trying to say. It's really hard for me right now to make a bottle for Wesley, feed Wesley, make a bottle for Maisie, feed Maisie, and then have to go pump right after doing that every time. It's like, it's constant. And I would rather it be constant, like one baby's on my boob and then the next baby's on my boob and then I go, the next baby's on my boob and the next, like I'd way rather have them on me. Oh man, I really don't like it. I don't like that they cry and I know they're hungry and I have to hear them cry while I prepare a bottle. I'd rather be like, oh, they're crying? On the boob, here we go. I just really liked that with Flynn. Like, that's my only experience, is like what I had with Flynn, and I really liked it. And so I'm just like frustrated with myself that I'm not there with them, and I'm frustrated with myself that I'm judging myself for it. Yeah, I hope I made some sort of sense talking about this right now. I'm also having a hard time right now, specifically because I'm on my period. My period came back. I'm so mad about it. Only 2 months after I had the babies, my period's back. It's infuriating. And my milk supply is low right now because I'm on my period. I remember this with Flynn. Whenever my period came, my milk supply would go down. It's so frustrating. While I'm running out of milk in the freezer, my milk supply is going down and the babies are going through like a growth spurt or something because they're hungrier than usual, so they're eating more. It's just like a perfect storm. So yeah, that's what I'm going through and I'm struggling. I was talking to a twin mom today and like asking for advice and like picking her brain. And I was like, well, how long did you breastfeed for? And how long did you pump and breastfeed, whatever? And she told me and I was like, oh, and I think in my head I'm expecting a mom to be like, no, I used formula the whole time and it was great and you should do that. But instead, like what I hear a lot of is like, I pumped for this long and I breastfed for this long, and everyone kind of talking about how wonderful they did at those things. And I'm so proud of those moms for doing that. But like, I haven't heard any moms be like, I just used formula the whole time and it was awesome. Because I feel like then I wouldn't feel so bad about using formula. I don't know. I feel like I'm not making sense. But anyway, I wanted to say thank you to everyone who commented about their breastfeeding journeys on my vlog yesterday. Because breastfeeding is really hard. Even someone like me who had a very wonderful, easier experience with it, it was very hard. And I had like a dream scenario with Flynn. He latched right away, I had lots of milk, and we never really had issues. Yeah. Anyway, I just needed to vent about that. All right, talk to you later. Woo. It's been a rough night for these bubbas. Screaming all night, not happy. But now Wesley's asleep on me. He's starting to wake up a little bit. Don't poke your eye out. Maisie is downstairs with Eric. I have a brownie pudding in the oven because I just wanted it and needed it. It's midnight. I'm gonna feed the babies again in a little bit, and I'm gonna pump, and I'm gonna try to go to sleep when they sleep. We'll see how likely that is. Yeah, we were just talking about how badly we want like a babysitter or a night nurse or a nanny or a relative, anyone. We're drowning, we're dying. I'm so grateful that Kory is here to help when he can. I am so in awe of single parents, and I am so in awe of other twin parents. And yeah, he's holding my hand right now. I love you, baby. I breastfed both at the same time tonight. I put them both on my boobs, and they did okay. They screamed a lot. I didn't cry, and they did okay. They only ate a little tiny bit, but they both latched at the same time, which was nice. Eric just texted me. I just left from downstairs, so I don't know what he could possibly... Oh, he just sent me a picture of us holding Flynn when Flynn was a tiny little baby. And he texted me, he said, babies. Oh my God, we are babies. Wow, that's wild. I'm gonna try to eat some brownie pudding. Hopefully it works. This is the recipe that you guys have seen me make and fail at like a million times. So hopefully it works. And if it does, that's great. If it doesn't, that's great. Story of my life. I will say I am like officially viciously obsessed with Singles Inferno on Netflix. It is so good. And I watch it in spurts like throughout the night. So like every time they wake up to feed at like 3 a.m. or 5 a.m. or 7 a.m. or whatever, I'll like watch little bits of it at a time. Like, cause I feed them and then I pump. So I'm up for like an hour and a half when they wake. And so I'll kind of like have it on in the background, and I love it so much. Everyone on it is so beautiful, and they're so pure and sweet and kind, and like no drama, and like mature, and I just love it so much. It's so cute. I love it. It's just the best. Oh my God, he's holding my hand and it's so sweet. Okay, I'm gonna go. I love you guys, and leave comments for tortilla talk and I'll answer those tomorrow, and I'll see you soon. Bye.